Who is in the building? Good evening. How is everyone doing? Good evening. I want to share the stream out. How is everyone doing? Ami Prish, how are you doing? Can you just share the stream out? Thank you for coming, Ami Prish. Thank you so much. This evening, we want to talk about Chacha Eke and her marriage. Chacha Eke says she's done with her marriage. We want to talk about it. What is going on in Nigerian celebrities' marriage? Simply Natural. Thank you so much for coming. You're welcome. I was supposed to do an uploaded video, but I don't want to do uploaded video, so I want to talk about it. I am just trying to share the stream out so that we'll start talking. We need to have at least 1 or 2, 3 people here. I'm doing great. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Simply, it's been a while. How are you doing? It's not going to be a long gist. We'll just take it just like 20, 30 minutes. We're done. Want to talk about Chacha Eke's marriage. Today, she cried out that she's done with her marriage. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I think I'll do that now. That's true. Thank you so much. Please, anyone that can share the stream out, okay? What on Lash? Thank you so much for coming. How are you doing? Thank you so much. How are you doing today? So today, let's talk about Nigerian celebrity marriages. We don't really understand. If you look at it, Chacha Eke, I think this is her 7th year in marriage. She just, this is her 7th year in marriage. But today, she announced that she is done with her marriage. She announced that she's done with her marriage. And it's so painful. It's so painful. Because if you come to think of it, a lot of things changed in Chacha's life. I watched her video. Was it early this year? I think early this year, she uploaded a video and she was looking so tattered. Like everybody was surprised. What is going on with Chacha Eke? Me, I was so surprised because she's one of the celebrities that I love so much. Like I so much like Chacha Eke. Although she's somehow related to someone that I know. So I so much love her. But seeing her video like about 4 or 5 months ago, she was looking so tattered. Like people were thinking that she's sick or something. A lot of people, they gossiped her. That was the first rumor that came up. A lot of people say she was sick, you know. So people were really talking about it. Me, I was not happy because she's related to someone I know. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Fred on Lash. Thank you so much. She's related to someone I know. So I started doing some device sharing. Thank you so much for coming. You know, I started do some little underground checking, like to find out why is she looking like that. But she came out to defend herself. She actually came out to defend herself. She actually came out to defend herself that nothing is wrong with her. She's okay and all that. But you know, people that knows that she's not okay. People that know that a lot of things things went wrong, but that is not her normal look. That is not how she used to be. So a lot of gossip, like people gossiped about her, you know. But today now, she coming to announce that she is done with her marriage. I think most people were actually expecting that, because the way she was looking these days, a lot of people know some things has gone wrong. A lot know some things has gone wrong in her marriage. So people were actually expecting that to come up very soon. You know, this our African marriage, we actually need to be careful. I simply said actually before it would pain me when a marriage breaks. But right now, I believe it's okay for one to walk out. Exactly. Exactly. In fact, Cynthia, thank you for coming. This is actually where I am going to, because Nello, thank you so much for coming. Thank you guys for joining me. Nello, thank you so much for coming. This is, please, if you can share me out and like the stream. Share me out and like the stream, please. This is where before, you know, in our normal African tradition, you always believe, they will always tell us, you have to stay in your marriage. The Bible say this, the Bible say that. But a lot of women are going through trauma in their marriages. A lot of people, it's vice versa, it's pari passu, like the way the women are suffering, so the men are suffering too. Anyone can be a victim. Anyone can be a victim. Yes, Army Fresh. I remember. You know, she used to be my younger brother's friend those days. Yeah, she was your senior in secondary school. I remembered very well. That's so true. She was your senior. I remembered because I know she used to be Chadi's friend in secondary school those days. And she was a very good girl. Chacha is a very nice girl. Chacha is a very nice girl. Like, I know somebody that knows her very well. She's a very nice girl. That is the truth. But seeing her marriage crushed like this is so painful. I don't know if you guys have seen her recent pictures. Like 4 months ago now, when we saw her video online, everybody was surprised. Everybody was so surprised, like seeing her that way, seeing her look that way. But all of a sudden, she came out today to announce that she's done with her marriage. It's so painful. It's so painful. Destiny J Kitchen, thank you so much for coming. How are you doing today, sis? How are you doing? It's so painful. It's so painful. I know she has, before she would look like that, the way she's looking. In fact, you don't need to ask again if she's going through a lot in her marriage. If you look the way, if you see her, you know she's going through a lot. Chacha, like, she changed. She changed everything about her. People were saying maybe she gave her life to Christ or something. But yes, I think she has been born again now. People were saying maybe she gave her life to Christ. Yes, she might have. She stopped making up. GL Foundation, thank you so much, sis, for coming. Thank you so much. Yes, what Onlash said, we exactly, but we have to make a decision regarding our happiness. That is true. That is true. In African marriage, there's a lot of inequality in African marriage. A lot. I think I'm still going to talk about that. I'm still going to talk about that because our women are going through a lot. Our women are going through a lot. Before, we don't advise, like, I cannot advise you to leave your marriage. Nobody's going to advise you to leave your marriage. Me, I'm not saying that. But at the same time, you don't have to kill yourself. You don't have to die there. You don't have to die there. You should know when to walk away. You know when to step out. You should know when to step out. I think that is what happened to her now. I think that is what happened to Chacha Eke. Because if you watch the way she's looking this time, I'm telling you, if you're related to her, you would, without even listening to her story or without even hearing what is wrong with her, I'm telling you, you would tell her to walk away. It shows she has not been happy. Like, since she went, Mary Sword, thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. JF Foundation said the rate of divorce is becoming alarming. That is so true. But what has gone wrong? I think this is the question we need to ask ourselves. In the time of our mothers, it's not the same. What went wrong? What went wrong? Cynthia said, sis, Ami, is so painful and very sad. It's so painful. That is the truth. It's so painful. Simply Natural said, but giving your life to Christ doesn't make someone to look. Exactly. Exactly. That is the truth. Giving your life to Christ doesn't make someone to look like they wish. The Bible says, rejoice in the Lord. Exactly. Thank you so much, Mary's word. Tutu Regina, how are you doing? Thank you so much. But we need to ask ourselves, especially our celebrities. Our celebrities marriage. It's not even I don't it's not only Nigerian celebrities, so it's not only Nigerian celebrities. I don't know why it's common. I don't know why it's common. I know a lot of celebrities try their best to protect their marriage. A lot of them. But before you know it, you see the marriage crumbling. Yes. You see the marriage crumbling. I don't know why. Why is it like that? But Chacha Eke own is so painful because me, I know very well that she was trying her best, like she was doing her best to protect her marriage. Me, I started asking myself question, does it mean what changed? Because if you check our parents, it's not like this. Maybe we are not praying enough this time. Does it mean we are not praying enough? Or maybe you are supposed to fall in love before you go into that. You didn't fall in love, but most of them dated. Like I know she dated her husband for a while. She dated her husband. So it's not even about dating. Edobo, thank you so much for coming. Destiny Jekichi said, marriage is a beautiful thing when you are with the right person. Marriage is a beautiful thing when you are with the right person. But how do you now know the right person? Because if you ask a lot of people now, they will tell you they prayed before going into marriage. You know, if you ask a lot of people, they will tell you they prayed. A lot of people will tell you they prayed. A lot of people dated, like you see some people, a lot of people dated like for years before going into marriage. A lot. They dated for years. But you see them, maybe you see someone that has dated for like 7, 8 years, and they will just maybe get married like 2, 3 months. They will start having problem. If the marriage doesn't work, please kindly walk out. If the marriage doesn't work, please kindly walk out. That is what Destiny J Kitchen. But you know, sometimes it's not easy to walk out too. The thing you need to understand is it's not easy to walk out. It's not easy. It's not easy. If it's easy, a lot of women or men will not die in their marriage trying to make it work. I used to tell people, okay, Simply Natural said our mothers were very okay with being more than one wife, and the men were respecting their first wives. But these days, it is the opposite. Exactly. Exactly. Cynthia said, host, our mothers is afraid to give away those days, but now people are afraid anymore. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, I heard that's the question I asked. Simply Natural. How do you know the right person? How do you know the right person? Because if you say the right person, you see a lot of people that actually prayed. And in fact, some people will just go from one prayer house to the other. They will tell you, is this person that you're meant to be with, so that this person is your husband or this person is your wife. But you will still see these people separating again or divorcing again. These same people now that they said they prayed and God said that it's this one. You will still see the same people divorce and separate again. How come? Does it mean the people that heard from God didn't hear well? Or something went wrong along the line? Yes. Poet said we are looking at the rappers and not the content within. Exactly. Exactly. It's not easy to walk. It's not easy to walk away. It's not easy to walk away. But one thing we get to understand is we can actually make it work. You can actually make your marriage work. A lot of things need to be overlooked. We need to overlook some certain things. We need to drop our ego. We need to drop our ego. Most these days, a lot of people, like, you don't go into marriage with that ego. No, you don't. You need to, before you step into this marriage. Marriage is just the institution that you enter before you get your certificates before going into the institution. It is not an easy institution. Those days when my mom was alive, my late mom, she will always tell us that our marriage determines if you go to heaven or go to hell, that your marriage will determine whether you're going to heaven and go to hell. Me, those days, I don't really understand what she's saying. But when I got married and see what is going on in marriages, I understood what she was saying. You cannot be fighting with your husband or your wife in the house, and maybe the rapture takes place or you die, you go to heaven. It's not possible. It's not possible. You are going nowhere. That is just a simple truth. Sharon and family, thank you so much for coming. Simply Natural says, sometimes it is easy, my dear. Here in Uganda, my failed marriage are turning into death trap. Exactly. But one thing I don't encourage, like I discourage it so much. If you know you can't, if you see you cannot, sometimes it's not even when the guy is eating or when the woman is eating. They are you can be emotionally down. That one is even the most, is the worst. When you are going through emotional trauma, that one is the worst. Because people might not really know what is happening to you, but you are dying inside. Fine concept. Thank you so much for coming. Yes. Yes. GF Foundation said marriage partners lack patience most times. There's no patience again. Everybody wants to be the head. Everybody wants to be the head. Everybody wants to lead. Everybody wants to, in fact, everybody wants their words to stand. Everybody wants to be the one speaking. You want the women are challenging the men now. The thing is that God created this to be a beautiful, like marriage is supposed to be a beautiful thing. In fact, it is a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing when you are with the right person. Most times we are we are actually with the right people, but our own individual character is what is affecting the marriage. You need to work on yourself before going into marriage. It's very important. If you don't work on your own character, your own attitude, there's no way you will stay. You actually know that this person, you both are from different background. Even your own family, you fight with them. Even some of us fight with our parents, but they still remain our parents. They still remain your sisters. They are still your brothers. You're still there with them. It's still the same thing when you're with this your husband or your wife. We need patience. A lot of things. I think devil has actually entered marriage this time. Devil has actually entered marriage. And I'm telling you, if you are a Christian, if devil succeed in your marriage, he has actually succeeded in your own spiritual life. Once devil succeed in your marriage, devil has actually succeeded in your spiritual life. Destiny Kitchen said, yes, most women don't want to walk away because of what the society will say. They forget their life and happiness matters a lot. That is true. I think African tradition affected us that way. African tradition, because you actually don't want people to say, you don't want people to gossip. You're thinking of what people will say. That is, you before you know, it will result to another thing. Simply Natural said, yes, okay. Yes, if you can dance with anyone, you're free. Thank you so much for coming. Fine concept. Cynthia said, Amasam is only God. There is nothing like you know the right person. Marriage is like a package. You marry, yes, whatever you open, but it's very important to seek God before you go. See, you cannot go into, if you go into marriage without seeking the face of God. It's not that even if you seek the face of God, yes, naturally you will see face trials. One thing or the other will surely come up. But seeking the face of God is very, very important also. Simply Natural, sister, in my country, even pastors tell us that the marriage has failed because God has again told them that the first wife was a mistake. How? We are simply like, please, can you make me understand that the first wife was a mistake? Okay. Like the first wife he got married. A lot of pastors in Nigeria, and I know some pastors that got married. There's a particular pastor, maybe let me not mention his name. I think he's in his fourth marriage or fifth marriage now. He's in his fourth or fifth marriage now. Fine Concept said that it takes the grace of God to live happily. It takes the grace of God. That is the truth. Loishot, thank you so much for coming. Ndikos, thank you so much for coming, Lolo. Nah, Lolo, I just came home. We are talking about Chacha Eke's marriage. You know, her marriage just like she just came out to cry that she is over with her marriage. It's so painful. It's so painful because she's someone that I know from time. Me, I know she's a Next King. Thank you so much for coming, Next King. Next King or New King. Thank you so much. How are you doing? It's been a while. I know many women, since I said I know many women of God, they prayed before going into marriage. At the end, they separate. That is the truth. But does it mean God, if in Lucky, thank you so much for coming. Does it mean God didn't actually spoke to them? God spoke to them. Me, I believe. I believe a lot of them heard from God. It's not about God telling you this is the right person. Even if God tells you this is the right person, this is not the right person. When you get there too, your character too, you need to work on it. God will not just come down from heaven and make marriages work. It's not possible. God will not come down from heaven and make marriages. We have to work. You have to make it work yourself. You have to make that marriage work yourself. At times, at times, do you know that circumstances that makes people to react for each other without thinking twice? So there is need for mutual understanding and allowing God to direct your paths. Do you know that this understanding part of it? Now, do you know at a time comes in marriage? I think a lot of us are married here. You know, a time comes in marriage that you might look and not see that love again. Maybe the first thing you saw, you're not seeing it again. The only thing that keeps you at that particular time is understanding. The only thing that will keep you at that particular time, when the love is not, you look at that person. In fact, sometimes you even look at your partner. You will even be thinking, when is it this person that I got married to? Like you'll be asking yourself that question. You will look at the person, it will seem as if you made a mistake. Even when it's God that spoke to you, you'll be asking yourself different questions. But that is where understanding comes in. That is when understanding comes in. Marriage has nothing to do with your educational qualification or whatever. No, it has nothing to do with all that. In fact, it takes the grace of God these days. It takes just the grace of God. It's just the grace of God. If without the grace of God, I'm telling you, a lot of marriages will be going sharp. A lot of marriage, a lot. We are only talking about the celebrities so now because maybe they are the ones we know. In fact, they are public figures. We are seeing them, but a lot. Even as we talk, today, a lot. Yes, Ndiko said it's so sad and she's not looking good. Me, I saw her like 5 months ago. I was surprised. Is it the same Chacha Eke? Like everything about her changed. A lot of people, maybe I think she said that time that she stopped using cream or something. That she was using cream and she stopped using cream and all that. But a lot of people know that something went wrong in her life. Like something went wrong. Everything is not right with her. Everything is not right. So me said, when I saw her today crying out, I said, if Chacha is going, I don't even blame her. Because the way she has been looking, like, you know, your wife now, celebrity, look at your wife changed. Like you got married to somebody that was, she looks so pretty and everything. And you're watching her changing every day. Most of our men, let me not say most of our men are wicked. Let me not use that word. You got married to this person, you know the way she was looking when you came to her father's house to ask for her hand in marriage. And automatically she changed, like she's changing every day. You're watching her. If you watch Chacha, if you watch this video, you know she has been going through a lot. You know she has been going through a lot. In Uganda, we have one pastor in his 12th marriage, and he's a pastor. But let me not condemn that one. But I think our people used to say, if you go to different markets and fight, you and the market man who is looking for trouble, you're the one looking for their trouble now. Because only you, 12 married, that means something is wrong with you. He needs to work on himself. Not the people now getting married to him. He needs to work on himself. Cynthia says Satan was against marriage in the Bible. That is true. Anywhere Satan sees there is happiness in marriage, he always wants to scatter it. So according to the Bible, Satan was against marriage. Yes. Yes. You know, that is why I said what my mom says those days. That marriage, our marriage determines where we are going to, whether we are going to heaven or hell. And that is just the truth. Kerry CV, thank you so much for coming. That is just the truth. Your marriage determines where you are going to. It's actually the truth. You cannot be fighting on earth here like every day, or even if you are not fighting. Like some people will see their partner, like you see your partner, you're angry. You don't even want to see him or her close. How will you make heaven? It's not possible. It's not possible at all. You cannot make heaven living in that kind of marriage and you want to go anywhere. It's not possible. Me, I don't need us for. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much. I cannot even say make sure you are praying before you enter, because I know a lot of us are praying. A lot of us pray. A lot of people are still praying. A lot of people are still praying. So I know we is ourselves. You need to, before you walk into marriage, work on yourself. It's very, very important. And also pray. Prayer is the key. Prayer is the key. And make sure you marry who you love. It's very important. Don't marry because of earthly things. Let me not say money is good. Yes, money is good. It's very, very important in marriage. You cannot even remove money from marriage. Money is very, very good. But as a woman, build yourself before going into it. I'm a preacher host. A pastor made me to understand that no man is made for a particular woman. That you only pray that God helps you to deal with whatever you see inside it. I think I also believe that. You know, a lot of people will say one man. I think I also believe that. I don't think there's any particular woman that is made for a particular man. Me, I am of that same opinion. I am of that same opinion. I don't think so. You know, you go and pray and you want the see. If you see someone that you can stay with, someone you can live with, you will know. If you see someone that will make you happy, you should know. Don't let anybody deceive you or tell you that this one is this one. I've actually seen a pastor. I've actually seen a pastor that a prophecy was. He's a pastor. A prophet, another prophet told him that this particular woman is your wife. This pastor don't have anything to do with this particular woman. Like, he has nothing to do with this particular woman. Just a prophet that was invited to a program told him that this is your wife. A sister in the church, that this sister is your wife. And this pastor, believing the prophecy, I don't know if he prayed on his own, but I knew he believed that prophecy, and he actually went to marry that sister. But I'm telling you, I think they've lived like 7-8 years, but today they are divorced. They are divorced. If you ask that pastor, he will tell you that that was the worst mistake he made in his life. So what went wrong? Was it the prophecy that is not right? Although we know most of these prophecies are not true. You don't just have to believe everything. Ndiko said her last movie that I watched, I told my husband that this her look has nothing to do with watching weight. She was not she at all. I think everybody noticed that. She wasn't looking good at all. She wasn't. Dixie Mado, thank you so much for coming. She wasn't looking good at all. I'm a Christian. You only try to know if that person is someone you can deal or be with. Exactly. Exactly. Be sure who you want to. Like you want to get married to somebody now. Maybe you want to get married to a lady. You are seeing her character. That this character, no, I cannot live with this character. I cannot actually relate to this person. I cannot deal with this. And you're still going. If anything goes wrong, you will say it's God. It's not God. It's you. Or you, there's something you know that, in fact, you need to work on yourself, and you're not doing that. And you go into marriage with that kind of attitude. If anything goes wrong tomorrow, you will start calling God. God will not come down from heaven to make your marriage work. It's not possible. Even if he tells you that this is the person you are supposed to be with, he will not come down from heaven to tell you that to help you work that marriage. No, you are going to do that yourself. It's just like our Christian race. It's like our Christian race. God will not come down from heaven to force you to be a Christian. Remember, God will not come down from heaven to force you to give your life to Christ. Remember, you have to do that. You have to make that confession with your mouth. You have to do that with your mouth. If marriage couples could only learn how to surrender their marriages to God, exactly. If marriage couples could only learn how to surrender their marriages to God, I have realized that when you ask the Holy Spirit for help, trust me, everything will definitely work out with exactly. Exactly. Family, I think the family that prays together stays together. You cannot take God out of marriage. You cannot. If you take God out of it, the devil will definitely. The Bible said that he that breaks the edge, the serpent will bite. If God is not involved, the devil will be involved. So if you take God out of it, it will not work. It will not work. Although sometimes you see unbelievers stay in marriage, people that are not even Christian, they also stay in marriage. People that don't believe in God, they stay in marriage. A lot of people that don't even talk about God stay in marriage too. So it actually have to do with our individual character. A lot. As the woman is working on herself, so the man also working on himself. If we are determined to build our marriage, we will build it. If you see, maybe if Chacha start telling her story now, you might see that a lot of people is even going worse than what she's going, but they are still there and they are still building it. That is the truth. Yes, some people just want to stay because of what people will say. Some people actually want to stay because of what people will say. Yes, so yes, God will save our marriages. That is we are believing God. It's all about God. Marriages fail because people enter with wrong motives. Exactly. You know, that is what I said before. People enter with wrong motives. So, you see this person now. Some people don't even ask. Some people don't even pray. Some people won't even pray. This man, this one, because of what you get there. This one is okay. This one can take care of you. This one is rich. This one is rich. You want to go there because of material things. You know, this part now, I think it affects the women that comes to abroad. This part, even those ones in Nigeria too. In fact, I was even telling people that it seems women in abroad now, stays in their marriages more than the ones in Nigeria. It seems the women in abroad is even fighting for their marriage to stay now than the ones in Nigeria. Chacha Eke happens to be my Dixon Madu said Chacha Eke happens to be my coursemate in school. That guy is one caring doodle. Chacha Eke looks has nothing to do with the separation. I think we should not conclude yet. Let's wait for her story. Yes. But you actually know with what she said today that her story will not be a good one. With what she said today, her story is not a good one. It's if you want with what the way she was crying, you will see that she has been going through a lot. Her looks, there's no way that her looks that her marriage is not part of her looks, Dixon. There's no way that her looks that the marriage is not part of that look. Chacha Eke is looking like you go to her old videos and watch now and see her current pictures. Married to your best friend who will support you in most everything. Exactly. I think that is that one. Even married to your best friend is understanding. When you understand the person, you'll be able to stay with and live with the person. I think it's understanding. Okay, I will. I will, Fearless Queen. Destin said, let God be the foundation of your marriage. Exactly. Let God be the foundation of your marriage. Sis, yes, people pray, but their hearts are not clean enough for God to change their partners. The Bible said, okay, I was talking to somebody today. Someone told me a story that her husband is cheating on her. I said, okay, if I would advise you, Chidima, thank you so much for coming. If I should advise you, I will tell you one thing. Be praying for your husband. Pray for that person also. Pray for that woman. Pray for that strange woman in your marriage. But please don't pray for her to die. Don't pray for her to die. Because you know sometimes God don't answer our prayers because we pray amiss. We don't pray the right prayers. I said, please don't pray for that woman to die. What you need to pray is, God, please touch the heart of this woman. Touch her life, change her life. Pray for her, pray positive things in her life. Let her change for good. But don't pray for her to die. Because every one of us, we are asking one thing or the other from God. This person that you're also praying for her to die or him to die is also praying to God too. So just pray for this woman to change. Don't pray for her to die. If your heart is not clean, there's no way God will answer you. That is the truth. Show her love. When you show her love, you see her. She would even be surprised. She will want to change. She wants to leave your marriage for you. Because said many surrender their marriages to God, but if it's not the will of God, it wouldn't work out. Exactly. If it's not the will of God, it will not work out. It's not possible. Chidinma said that we are always too quick to blame the woman. You don't live with both parties. Focus on your own. Yeah, nobody is blaming anybody. I hope you're getting that part. Nobody. I think most of us, I think there's no woman now that will see the current look of Chacha Eke and will blame her. In fact, if you are here earlier, I said, me seeing Chacha Eke, her current picture, if she steps out of her marriage, I will not blame her. Because her looks now says it all. The way she's looking now says it all. The way Chacha is looking now says it all. You better live with your life instead of living without. Exactly. Once you know, some people would think, once the marriage is now, see, they are emotional violence. This person might not be laying hands on you, but actually, you are going through a lot. You don't need to stay there. You need to quit. You need to. Exactly. If you believe Satan exists with his evil deeds, that means God also exists. Why not leave your body on him to take control? Exactly, destiny. Simply Natural said, unbelievers stays because they trust their gods, and their gods helps them. But us who talk about God, we forget that God can help. Exactly. Faith. That is where faith. Rejoice, Mira. Thank you so much for coming. Faith. That is where faith comes in. You are right, Lolo. People abroad, exactly. People abroad these days, I think women abroad or people abroad stays more in marriage than ones in Africa. Let's not take sides first. Let's wait for Chacha Eke story. Dixon, yes, we are not taking side. Dixon, I know you want to say we are women that want to take side. Now, we are not taking side. That is the truth. We are not taking side. We actually want to hear her story. We are not taking sides. That is the truth. Exactly. Yeah, that was the best advice to give. Exactly. We are not taking sides. What we need to do is to pray for her. What we need to do is to pray for her. I even applaud her because if you watch, she has not for one day come out to say anything apart from today. She has not said anything about her. There are actresses that I respect a lot in Nigeria. There are actresses that I respect a lot in Nigeria. You will never hear them come out, even when they are going through a lot, even when their marriages are having problems. You will never hear them say anything about their marriage. You never see them bring their marriage to the public. I think Chacha Eke, I respect her for that. If I should even advise, I will ask her not to come out and say anything. She should just leave it like that. Let her not be like some other actresses that will come and tell different stories. If I were her, I would not even come out to say anything again. But we women, we are so emotional. We always want to cry out. Unlash said that mine wasn't the will of God, but my eyes were closed. So I thought it was the devil trying to pull us apart, but it was God who was breaking it. Yes, a lot of people are not meant to be together. Poets, a lot of people are not meant to be together. Most times you see that we are the ones forcing ourselves to be there, even when God doesn't want you to be there. A lot of people are not meant to be together. That is just a simple truth. Ndiko said that JF Foundation, some men can pretend outside, but inside they are exactly. So to women, or it's pari passu, vice versa. It's the same thing. So to women, the way you commit yourself into God's hand, also commit your marriage too. God is the foundation of everything in this life. Always build your everything in God's foundation. Jehovah is the rock. Exactly. That is the truth. That is why I said you cannot take God out of it. It's not possible. Yeah, so no side. We're not taking sides, though. But we're not taking sides. I'm telling you. If the man comes out to cry now, you will be surprised too. When the man comes out to cry his own, we'll be surprised. But we are only talking because of the way Chacha is looking. That is the only, nothing more. Because of her looks. But actually, like Dixon said, we don't even need to judge with her look. We don't need to judge with her look. Some men, I respect Chacha. I'm telling you, Rejoice Mira, I respect her a lot. That is the truth. I was so sad to see that video today. Some men can pretend to be caring in public, but inside they are fire. They are fire. That is the truth. Both women know. Inside they are fire. Men. Some men will just pretend in public, but inside they are fire. You see the woman dying. You see the woman dying gradually. Yes, her looks tells it all. Simply Natural said, Dixon, we are actually talking about my marriage fail, not even about Chacha. Exactly, exactly, exactly. What we're talking is about, yes, not even Chacha. So, but I pray, oh me, I pray these days, I pray that God should help us preserve our marriages. God will help us preserve our marriage because it's not easy. It's not easy. Me, I know that the devil is roaming about seeking for whom to devour. And if you see, those days, I think someone used to say that if the devil has nothing to trouble you with, he will not come and trouble you. It's when he knows you have something, that is when he comes to trouble you. So me, I pray for Chacha, whatever that is making her look this way, that God should change it for her. I think the only thing we owe her is our prayers. And so to every one of us. Yes, so Poet said, the host, I am a testimony. I am a testament of that. Sometimes we get into relationship that we think are meant to be. And God is telling you no, showing you sign, etc. But we aren't able to hear, to see. Exactly. Exactly. We see the signs now. You see the signs. The signs are always there. The signs are always there, but we are always blindfolded with false love. We are always blindfolded with false love. That is the truth. But if it's a sign, the signs are always there. You know this person is not it. This person is not it. He's doing this thing he's doing, you don't like it. But you're still there. What he's doing now, you don't actually like it. I think we need to be talking to our single sisters and brothers more this time. We need to be talking to them now because that you'll be happy in this life, that you'll be happy in this life. Your marriage will determine your happiness. That you'll be happy in this life. There's no way. Even if you like, be the richest. Even if you like, be rich. Once you're not happy in your marriage, my dear, you're not happy. Even if the money is there, yeah, the money is there. You have children, you have this one. But once that marriage is not, you are not, once you are not at peace with your partner, I'm telling you, you are not happy. There's no way you'll be happy. It's not possible. There's no way you'll be happy. Yes, I believe anybody that wears a shoe knows where it's paining you. Don't wait for anybody to tell you to remove it. Marriage is not a do or die affair. Lolo, that is true. Marriage is not a do or die affair. Don't die there because you want to make it work. Don't die in your marriage because you want to make it work. Maureen Ebony, thank you so much for coming. Yes, it's been a while. Thank you so much. Yes, Rejoicing said, oh yes, you're right. So don't die there because you want to make that marriage work. It's not a do or die affair. Know when to end it, know when to call it off. Like what Chacha did now. I don't know what she has not tell us her story, but whatever be her story, at least she knows she's supposed to step out now. That is the most important thing. She knows she's supposed to walk away, and that is what she just did. That is what she did now. She has been hiding it. She has been hiding it. That is the truth. Chacha has been hiding that. Whatever that is making her look the way she's looking, she has been hiding it. She has been hiding it. I just pray God helps her. I just pray God helps her. Well, my family, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, so marriage is a beautiful thing. Marriage is a beautiful thing. But I like it the way she worked out now. I like it. Whatever be the issue, maybe she will just go and sort it out. She also wants to come back. She can actually come back. It mustn't be divorce. You can separate for a while. It mustn't be divorce. You know when to see. You can actually separate for a while. Then if you go out and you want to come back again, you can come back. But when you know you are supposed to leave, please leave. Because said, if you know you are not happy and you try it's not working, live with your life. If you know you are not happy, don't force yourself to make it work. Live with your life. Live with your life. Live with your life. It's very, very important. Thank you, my family. Thank you so much. Oh, I saw this video and I was not happy. So I decided to talk about it. Thank you. I hope you have been able to learn one or two things. Know when to quit, oh, know when to run, oh, and make sure you're getting God involved. It's very, very important. Thank you guys so much. Thank you so much. Thank you for being the best family. God bless you all. I think this is where we'll call it a day. Thank you so much. See you guys in my next video. Thank you so much. God bless you. Thank you so much. God bless you guys. Let's end it here. I will talk about it again. Okay, Maureen Ebony, we are going to talk this. Well, we're going to talk about this in my next video. In my next video, we'll talk about it. But let me end this one here for today. God bless you guys. I'll come again and we'll talk about it. God bless you. Thank you so much, Simply Natural. Thank you so much. God bless you all. Love you guys and good night.